With the auto-numbering tool, it is now possible to select a subset of custom attributes that match an auto-numbering classification. For example, if you have part numbering rules defining fluid power components, such as pneumatic actuators and valves, then you can now define a subset of attributes specifically for this object class. This video shows how this can be set up. From the administration tool, we must first ensure that we have all custom attributes defined. In this example, we are adding custom attributes for fluid power components, and so we add an attribute for the stroke of a cylinder. We make this a compulsory attribute to ensure that it is always defined, and we make it a free text lookup type so that new stroke lengths can be added by the users. Finally, we add some stroke lengths to the lookup list and also add a not applicable entry to allow for fluid power components that do not have a stroke attribute. We now switch on the Attributes Lock to Auto Numbering option from the Config tab of the Administration tool, and then open the Auto Numbering tool itself. In this instance, we already have a numbering rule defined for fluid power components. So if we open this, we can select from the full list of custom attributes the subset we want associated with this class of component. In the same way, we select the custom attributes we want linked to electrical or electronic devices. We must continue to specify attributes against all numbering classifications. Once complete, we can close the Auto Numbering tool. Custom Attributes Locked to Custom Numbering is now set up, so we can also exit the Administration tool. From our CAD application, we have open a pneumatic actuator that we want to store to DDM. Using auto numbering, we select the fluid power category. Now if we look at our custom attributes, we can see attributes that are specifically related to pneumatic or hydraulic components. We populate these with details of the cylinder we are storing. We also have a stepping motor to store to DDM, which we do in the same way, but this time we select the electrical device classification from the auto numbering tool. If we try to store without filling in compulsory custom attributes, we are prompted to do so before completing the store operation. This refinement of custom attributes adds significant power to the use of custom attributes in search criteria. Instead of a long list of compulsory custom attributes, many of which may not be relevant to the component being stored, we now have a small but relevant list that is easier to fill in. We can now very quickly find all linear actuators matching a bore criteria, which significantly improves the potential for component reuse. Concludes the short tutorial on how to set up and use custom attributes locked to custom auto numbering.